Reconfiguration of Childhood, Entry 14, 3rd of November 2019, 6:22 p.m. later that day. In pursuit of happiness, in pursuit of fulfillment, I am not sure how far I am willing to ruin the self, to fix the self, to ruin the self, to punish myself, to punish the self as a means to fix and amend self. How far am I willing to break self in the pursuit of happiness, in the pursuit of finding a fix, a cure to this obsession of the past, that memory of that day and that night on the floor, that memory of that day in the car, on the front seat, on the slap, on the pants at the crotch, that day or night I can't remember, that day or night I can't remember, in the study room, studying. Now it's a prayer room. I don't pray, I should pray. I pray for forgiveness of sinning. I pray for somebody has died in that room. I pray for forgiveness of being sinned on. I want to rip my head off when I see both of their heads, but I also feel pity. Sex positions, prayer positions. I am scared of myself. I don't know how far I'm willing to position myself in this position in order to break, to fix. He did it wrong, I am wrong. I was wearing pajama pants that one night. I still wear pajama pants, but no longer the top. The curiosity, the sexualization reduced my thoughts to repent. I don't know if I want to look at this objectively or if I want to look at it emotionally. Either way, I will lose. I am the loser. The curiosity. The liberation, deny the self, the curiosity, curious. Fascinated by these ideas, I am curious as to why they did what they did. Fucked up in the head, fucking. Fucked up in the head, fucking. Simply unwinding the unwilling touching. To mend the self, the vulgarity of it all, the forbiddenness of it all. It is never ending. Abuse of a child, abuse of the self. On the right, abuse of the body, soul and memory, soul and body, soul and childhood, soul and children. The room was dark, but there was a light shining. The sister was shining the light, and I consult my modesty in fear of this exploration. I fear my future and I fear pregnancy. The memory faults my memory. I choose my imaginary friends. Nurin has imaginary friends. Nurin is also the girl who was raped and murdered, body found in a fetal position in a gym bag on the floor in Batalan Jaya, Malaysia. She was 8 years old. I am 8 years old. My best friend lives in Batalan Jaya, Malaysia. My family lives in Bangsar, 10 minutes away from my best friend. 12 years ago, I lived in Kuantan, Malaysia. 12 years ago, I was 8. 12 years ago, Nurin was raped and murdered. 20 years now, I am still Nurin. I am a Muslim. I am 8 years old. Maybe I am 4 years old. Maybe I am 5 years old. Maybe I am 6 years old. Maybe I am 7 years old. The memory faults my memory. 9 years older and 5 years older. I was one of 3 girls in total. I was technically the only girl left. The others were his sisters. See hands between thighs, coming closer to the see hands between thighs coming closer to the vagina. Brown tights with buttons on each leg. In the car and his slap, on hands on thighs, foot hooking back the legs. I see hands under shirts on breasts. I see Hopin taking the board games that was out of reach. Stretching of limbs, feeling of skin. I see Nurin's autopsy images. Caught by the maid, toilet, video, room. All in the pursuit of happiness, in the pursuit of fulfillment. I wanted to show my tits in amigo. Feel the touch, feel the caress, feel the ripping of the head and the skin, gifting it to them as it is no longer mine. Nymphet, cut off my breast, it is no longer mine. I should have shown my tits in amigo. Feel the camera recording you. Nur Fitri is a free man, continuing his studies at a public research university, University Kebangsaan Malaysia, despite possessing over 30,000 category A child pornography. Feel it recording me, feel you coming for me, because nothing beats the privilege of the Malay man in Malaysia. Face fucked because you love my lips. Shut me up, thank you is the lipstick. It's my favorite shade of maroonish red. I pray for bleeding as it is no longer. I pray for bleeding as I am no longer a nymphet. Death of a child, death of a soul, death of a soul, death of my child. Become an angry child, crying child, moody child. Moody child as a means to describe adults' inability to comprehend and respond to a child's emotional status and needs. Moody child as a reaction to uncertainty. Moody child is a dirty word, a dirty label that suppresses you. Dirty child, impure child who is feeling the touch, feeling the caress in the room in the dark light shining from above, rescuing moody child from being buried in the soil covered in white purity. Purity. The floor was dark. Nymphet is an attractive young girl. Nymphet is an attractive and sexually mature young girl, pubescent and prepubescent. Lolita is a sexually precocious young girl. Moody Nymphet is now dead. Forgive me for your death, oh moody Nymphet, sweet little moody Nymphet, sweet docile moody Nymphet. Forgive me for your death on the floor in the room in the dark and sexual assault by. Forgive me for your death in the. Forgive me for your death in the room in the dark and sexual assault by a pedophile, tossing around. For your death in the bag in the car. Nurin, Sally, Lolita, Nurin. Playing hide and seek, tossing around. You hide and they seek. Nymphet, you remain Nymphet. They play hide and they seek. They seek hidden nymphets who pulsate at the touch of a limb, tossing around. Moist and tender, wet and hard, hiding and seeking in the room we studied, the room they prayed, the room of the dead, the room where another he died. I don't pray, I should pray for my sins. Sex positions, prayer positions, oh my sweet moody Nymphet. I pray for being sinned on, pedophile number 1, pedophile number 2, and Nymphet number 1. One older and one younger. I see help in taking the board games that was out of reach. Stretching of limbs, feeling of skin. I see Nurin's autopsy images, caught by the maid, toilet, room, video. A personalized humbert for Nurin. See hands between thighs coming closer to the vagina. Brown tights with a button on each leg. Girl child pajamas sleeping on the floor, touching over 2 layers of cloth. In the car on his lap, hands on thighs, foot hooking back the legs. I see hands under shirts on breasts, fondling around, skin on skin, pinch the nipple. I see help in taking board games that was out of reach. Stretching of limbs, feeling of skin. I see Nurin's autopsy images, caught by the maid, room, toilet, video. I was a baby doll growing up, so we took a lot of pictures and videos. We played dress up and had photo shoots in the garden in purple dresses and white lacy gloves. Docile girl in their pursuit of happiness and fulfillment under a white lacy umbrella. To feel the touch, feel the caress, feel the ripping of heads and skin, gifting it to them as it is no longer mine. Sweet girl, moody girl, pretty girl, virgin girl, cut off my breast, it is no longer mine. I should have shown my tits in an eagle. Feel the camera recording me, you are watching me. You are touching and ripping the head. Touching of vagina, touching of penis, over clothes, under panties, pedophilic gaze. Gaze of the many on the singular. Death of a moody child standing in the prayer room, prayer positions, sex positions, picking board games, being watched by pedophiles, sweet moody Nymphet. Your death, your sweet, sweet taste, phallic objects placed on the rectum of Nurin, cucumber and eggplant stuffed into Nurin's rectum. Nurin's body was found stuffed in the fetal position in a bag on the floor of Bataling Jaya, Malaysia. My best friend lives in Bataling Jaya, Malaysia. I live 10 minutes away. Now I live 14 hours away. Phallic objects. Nurin's body was found in Bataling Jaya. Phallic objects: a penis, a vagina, some breasts, cloth thighs with a brown button on each leg. Legs hooked back by his foot, fingers inching closer. Itching, scratched the vagina. In the car, in the front seat, on his lap. In the full car, in the full room, on the floor in the dark under the blanket, scratched the vagina, light shining from above. Nurin couldn't see. Your kink is to be blindfolded during sex. Cucumber and eggplant stuff into Nurin's rectum. Something penetrates, but Nurin doesn't know what. Your kink is to be blindfolded. Sexual assault of a child in the room, in the car, on the floor. Pedophile number 1 and pedophile number 2 in the dark. Light shining from above. Oh, sister, how I adore you. Help me take off the blindfolds of those who do not believe. Phallic objects may be entering the vagina. Wait to make love, to have fucking, to have sex with the unaware, to the sleeping, to the dead, he and the sleeping moody, Consent is a chore. You are a bore. I adore. Bright lights on the floor, in the room, in the dark, being watched. Itch, ouch, that hurts. Rip off my skin. Gift it to you. Cut off my breast, it is yours. Congratulations, I should have shown my tits and meagle and Nurin's vagina on a meagle. All in the pursuit of happiness and in the pursuit of fulfillment. The pursuit of happiness equates to the pursuit of supremacy. The pursuit of happiness equates to the pursuit of supremacy. So marry me. Child brides are common in Malaysia, but people are not willing to talk about it. The rapist marries the child. It is unpermissible. Child brides in the room, in the dark, on the floor, studying, standing in the light, and convinced of the truth, keeping it in the family. They say your memory then faults my imagination. Keep it in the family as always. I learned about child rape and child assault in my all-girls convent primary school. Richard Huckle took a gap year to preach his religion. He is now dead, but Nur Fitri remains a free man. He preached to Malaysia, I am still a Muslim. It is wrong to learn about rape. Richard Huckle was grooming and raping babies and children under the pretense of a religious Westerner doing charity work in Southeast Asia. He was also writing a pedophile manual. The Year 3 physical and health education textbook was also a victim-blaming manual, teaching girls to take care of their vagina's modesty and to not bring shame to the family by being sexually assaulted. Follow their rules and you will not be raped, and you will not bring shame to your family. It's time for me to repent. At 8 years old, when Nurin learned about rape and murder of 8-year-old Nurin, I see Nurin's autopsy images on the news as I was getting dressed in my convent school. Hair pulled back, tight bun, school uniform, ruler down our throats. Sexy, dominant, submissive. Girls beginner brow, vest and a tie, hair pulled back, hair sleeked back, whipping on hands. Sexy, secondary school. I can see your bra through your shirt, tie and blazer, hair pulled back, long ponytail, school uniform. Dress up as a sexy school girl to go to school. The handmaid's tale said that to be seen is to be penetrated. As a girl child in school and or in private, that is at home, my home, I am responsible for any sexual impulses that people impose on me, girl child, and me, girl adult. Prevent the rape of your child. Hair unruly, pajamas on the floor, my moody nymphet. Prevent your child from raping. Nurin is responsible. I become responsible. Girl child in pajamas, baby doll costume. Hugs and kisses goodbye, a product of my imagination. I don't kiss and I don't hug, but something was indeed penetrated. Keep it in the family and do not bring shame. People force sex without consent. Fucking, playing, rubbing, visibly pubescent and prepubescent. Look at me in the eye. Look at me. So I can finally end this. Nurin, I, exotic Asian girl, can give you a happy ending. Don't look at the text. Moody nymphet, pray that you listen. Look at me and I will give you a sexy ending. Now that we are at the end, I did my best to kill Nurin without actually killing Nurin. Sex positions, spray positions. I don't want Nurin dead. Bow down, bend low, prostrate, and self-prostrate exam. Nurin was found dead in a fetal position in a gym bag on the floor in Bethlehem Jaya. Forgive me for my last confessions. Doggy style, missionary position, reverse position, perverse position. Reduce my thoughts so that I can repent, fix the self, and ruin the self as a means to punish the self. I found my cure to this unhealthy obsession of the past. Like I said, I did my best to kill Nurin without killing Nurin. Reduction of the self as an antidote. Take responsibility for the monster. Take responsibility for the molester, rapist. All in the pursuit of happiness and the pursuit of happiness and the pursuit of fulfillment.